share it to Angel because they're using my phone. So I can't share no more.
Boy, somebody said I heard YSL cologne smell like rats. My nigga in Atlanta, Chris, the damn hoe, he said I heard YSL cologne smell like rats.
Damn.
We're sharing it to you, Mark.
Yeah, I'm
Invite you to my Facebook.
Oh man.
Damn, we already starting off show.
that's not out.
Oh, that got me fucked up.
He got me. I'm out to fight that nigga.
Man, we are back. First episode of the year, 2023. Happy New Year to everyone that's tuned in or that's going to tune in. You already know, this is your girl, DJ Baby Blue Diamond.
It's your boy D, aka Live and Five himself.
It's your fella T1.
And this is the Where You At podcast.
Do y'all ever notice that I say that?
Sometimes we do. We don't comment.
Not really.
I don't be saying nothing.
We don't comment. You will.
All right.
But starting off the first year, you know we have to start off with a bang. Our guest kind of hit us up a little bit in the comments, talking his ish. Well, he's talking his ish on Facebook. Man, he and his homie likes to get people talking. Not only do they like to get people talking, man, they get people stirred up.
We stirred a motherfucking pot.
They stir the pot. If you don't know, we have Jay Shields, aka Stuntin.
Yes, sir.
And Angel, aka I host Angel. What it do? Y'all back again?
What's up?
You're saying he didn't you call him Slim Stunner?
Oh yes, I'm Stunner from the sun.
Nigga, SS.
Yeah, man.
Not the shit.
So you been on your little fitness journey, right?
Oh yeah. 50 pounds, man.
That's what's up, man.
Okay, congratulations. Shout out to that.
I think a lot of us, because I didn't have a choice. I had to make some changes too, because I had ended up getting type 2 diabetes, so I didn't have a choice but to make a lifestyle change. I sent it to you on Messenger.
Oh, Messenger? Okay, cool. I'm about to send it.
That's crazy. Oh, my bad. Okay, you know.
What, you want to pass the mic?
Yeah, y'all.
Don't worry about it. We can do that.
Pass the mic.
Yeah, we passed the mic.
Okay. Nah, man. It's just, he's losing weight, like, not being funny. Jason's bigger than me. So, loses weight, people like, oh, man, I see it. Me, I just got to get skinny. Like, I got to get skinny.
Yeah.
For niggas to be like, damn, bro, I see what you're doing.
Yeah. Because sometimes you don't,
But no,
you
it
don't
ain't
know
even like
yourself. I mean,
Huh?
look at, like, as you working out, you probably looking like, damn, am I even losing weight? And
Oh,
you
no,
can
I ain't
take
gonna
somebody
count.
else to be like, hey, man, I see you.
It's random shit. See, when I work out, I try to like borderline like kill myself almost. Bro, I go with a sweat or a sauna jacket on, shirt, hoodie, and I go in there and I'll stay about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I literally do full body every single time I work out.
Ooh.
Like if I can still feel like I got energy when I'm done to do something else, I ain't did enough.
Okay.
Like, but nah, Jason doing it on his whole fitness journey, losing weight, got me up because I started at one point and he wasn't doing it. And then when he started, I was like, nigga, I've been doing it. Like, I'm chilling now.
Real reason what made you want to start working out?
Nigga, we started at the same
Was it
time.
the
No, I stopped, remember?
Yeah, you did stop.
And then we both stopped and then you jumped back on it. And then I was just like, man, nigga, when I was going, and I hit him.
You always said you was going hooping, so.
Yeah. And I hit him with the, man, nigga, you got to catch up. While I was doing it, nigga, you weren't doing it. And then I just kind of carried on and he kept going. And I was like, nah, y'all got me fucked up. I'm about to jump back on this boat. Like,
Even a trainer, this guy,
Yeah,
he does that. He trains people.
Yeah, I ain't ready for the
MMA.
training yet. Give me a little while. Let me get my wind up.
see, I'm actually,
He said,
no, I actually talked to him about it. I had spoke with you about doing it.
Yeah, the last song.
Yeah. And then I ended up just jumping into it myself. Like I said, coming from like wrestling and boxing throughout high school and stuff and college, I don't know no other way to do it. So like,
But just go full.
and I ain't gonna cap it. It's most can't do it because they won't make it.
Yeah.
But if you gonna do it, then do it. Bro, do it though. We be going through it though. Bro made it. He did it. I told him, I said, you get you a sweat hoodie, nigga, you just go. I don't do everything he does. He doesn't do everything that I do. But he does. But he does his.
Like
He gets
accountability
his shit.
partners. Yeah, motivate each other.
Yeah, he does his shit though.
Nah,
Like,
I'll talk shit. I'll motivate. He'll tell you. He get mad at me.
dog, I be
I'll
want
call the nigga, text the nigga, cuss him out.
I be
All
want
that.
I be want to punch on Jason, bro. Like,
yeah. Bitch ass up. Let's go to the gym.
So before we get into this topic, let people know briefly what you guys do in case they don't know what you guys do. And see, I see you repping that Sam Houston colors on tonight.
Yeah, you know,
once
you
you
know,
say
talk about
come
the
to the
Rockets.
east, I had to come to the east.
You know, it's about Justin Rockets.
You know I'm a Rocket. You feel me?
Dang, that's 2 Rockets in a row.
I can't tell.
That's 2 weeks in a row.
I can't tell by them colors.
That's 2 weeks in a row. Yeah,
it is.
We're just some entrepreneurs, man.
Bring
In
some
this
money.
nightlife, that's basically it. We are the voice of the nightlife.
that part.
We everything to nightlife, basically.
And you just got right now. You just got Blow and Snow Island.
Yeah, I sold snow. We sold snow, and we had Pure. Pure
Pure.
was the new hookah lounge that we was doing, but we had to shut
You got to
down.
make some business moves.
Yeah, we just closed down.
So
Is it hard doing business with niggas? Be honest.
First of all, this time
we weren't niggas.
We ain't had no niggas. We had nothing but essays. Yeah, they wilder than the niggas. I want the niggas back.
it's just, I think it's just difficult doing business in general.
Is
Right?
it the age group? Do you feel like?
I think it's just not even age group because like we were talking the other day, it don't matter in San Antonio where you at now. They shooting, they stabbing, they're fighting.
But at one
could be
moment you
in-
think about doing going to sexy lounge.
Yeah,
Like,
it's even grown.
They do that. They
do
get
it,
into
yeah.
They'll find some kind of
Yeah,
way.
it just come with the clubs and shit.
It ain't even like at this. Like, really, it's not even about age group.
Ain't
it's
even
not
about
about-
color either.
It's not like everywhere you go, like it's bound to happen. Alcohol, weed, liquor, like all that shit.
Popping pills.
Like you got everybody in one little building or a situation. Something's gonna tip the. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It don't matter if it don't happen tonight, tomorrow. It's gonna happen.
yeah.
Like you might have a good run with nothing happening, be that one night where that little one extra little element is there, and you might not know nothing about it. Then you, oh, roll with it, bro. You don't know it.
That's so. With all this that over the years has been going on, have you ever thought about? Because I think you made a post. I don't know when it was. I don't think it was last year.
About
Or the
getting
year,
up the
maybe
game?
that you thought about just like saying
Yeah.
fuck it.
That's what I'm like. The game is like crazy. Like, I want to be a part of the game. I mean, the game because of the culture. But then it's like the culture take you under. Like,
Yeah.
I
the
leave.
culture, like, will fuck you really. So it's like,
Especially when they see something good.
yeah.
No,
Like all the reasons why if my business do close, it ain't because of me. It ain't because
Right.
of Angel. It ain't because of the other team members. It be because of the culture.
It
So
be the, yeah.
that is one of the reasons why a nigga be like,
That's why a lot of bars don't mess with us. They don't do hip hop shows. They don't do a lot of
Yeah.
stuff anymore. They don't mess
But
with
then they
us.
don't realize that we're not the problem.
yeah. But
Like I don't even want to say that to be funny, nigga. We ain't the problem, bro. Like
this is weird.
Yeah,
it's the majority. I'm gonna just say that
About
it's the majority.
A country.
Hell yeah, what? Listen, my goal is to have me a little neighborhood bar. I don't even want to be the face of it. I don't want no
Right,
parts
right.
of it. You know, nothing out like past SeaWorld or past in Medina Lake or somewhere out there and just make some money and just don't even gotta be there. Just
Right.
be at home collecting a check. That's it.
That's
Show up
just-
every
I mean,
now and then, and niggas don't even know who
Yeah.
you are, type shit.
Exactly.
Right.
But me,
I mean,
I'm not leaving the game.
a lot of us go to these establishments and we really don't. I would say you don't really know. Oh, I ain't gonna say establishments. A lot of the brands, we don't know who the face of the brand is. We just think we take it for face value. So we see, I don't know, somebody speaking on the behalf of the president of Dillard's, but that's just the face.
Yeah.
It's somebody behind that, the one that's collecting
Yeah,
the bigger
exactly.
checks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
So-
don't want to be the face of nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
It got to
know
the
that.
point. It got to the point now when people call or they see us in public, and they be like, "Oh, don't y'all open?" I'm like, "No, just a promoter. I just promoted it.
Yeah,
People used to
I'm
walk
the
up to
janitor.
us. There it
I
goes.
picked it, well, I'm the
People used to
janitor.
walk
I
up
don't
to
know.
us in blow, not knowing who we were, but somebody might have said something. Oh, don't y'all? Nah, nigga, I'm telling you, I'm a janitor. I'm just here so I don't get
That's when
fired.
they try to get stuff right.
Man, what?
I
Dog.
always see him posting about
VIP,
Yeah.
walkie. Everybody think they're
Don't you know me
entitled.
from way back 07, 06,
Yeah.
08? Don't you
Everybody,
know me?
everybody thinks they're entitled to
I
something.
wish somebody would come in here and say
I
they
was in
related
your
to me.
science
I ain't
class.
from there. I ain't
You
got
copy
nothing
my
to do with
notes. You copy my notes. You don't remember that?
when the last time I went is when I recorded your
Birthday.
for your birthday, and I mean that night went by smooth, but then I think you had like a couple of instances where people was like making up stories about the cops running in your spot, and
Oh, yeah.
it was not that blow.
Yeah.
It was not that blow. I was like, dang, that just seems like it reminds me of when a black somebody called the cops on the black kid walking through the neighborhood, and it ends up escalating to something that it shouldn't have been.
Everybody runs.
Right.
Somebody apparently had more cousins than he ain't never met.
Oh,
We
yeah,
got a
that
girl
was
at the door at the last
started.
building. We had a girl at the door argue with our one of our partners, like our guys, one of the other people that run blow. Nigga tried to tell Shorty at the door. She was telling him at the door, not knowing that this is like the person she's talking to is like this nigga's family.
Right.
Like this, they grew up together. You really gonna tell this man to argue him down, telling him
Drake.
I'm his cousin?
Oh, with Drake.
Hey.
Telling Drake, like telling him
How
that
you argue with
he
Drake?
said she literally said I'm his cousin.
That's crazy.
So you can imagine Dre's
I can
He
imagine.
naming all my
Drake.
cousins talking about you were not at
Yeah.
Arnell's house. Like I did, like you're not there, like you know.
Like,
Shout out to Drake,
bro.
too. Shout out to Drake.
And she swore up and down she was this nigga's cousin. Somewhere, somehow, she was like partially kind of right, but Jason even talking. I don't
I hate
know.
when a motherfucker call me to the door.
You in that granny house, man. I don't know. I don't
Calling
know.
me to the door.
All I can say is I ain't never seen you on none of the holidays, and I've been around for a little bit. I've been around 3 years, and I ain't never seen you. Like,
Before we get into the topic tonight, you know, we want to start off with the RIPs. Shout out.
Yeah, RIP.
RIP to Barbara Walters.
Barbara
RIP
Walters,
to.
man?
get the fuck.
Oh my gosh, I need y'all to keep up with it.
Yeah,
Barbara
like,
Walters died.
When was this,
The
though?
day before Christmas. Day before New Year's.
Oh shit, I
I
didn't know
think
I
New
that.
think I
Year's Eve.
seen something
I
about
thought it
that.
was New Year's Day.
No, it's New Year's Eve.
It was New Year's Day.
Oh wow.
RIP to one of the Pointer sisters. She passed away. RIP to Gangsta Boo. Don't know who that is. If you don't know who that is, get with your hip hop.
She was just on last year. She was on 85. I think she was on 85 South Show.
She was, and then she did the verses,
Right.
you know, when
Oh, yeah,
both
she was-
with 3-6.
Wow, damn, that's crazy.
And
She
am I
won
missing
American
somebody
Boot
else?
Camp.
Ken Block.
Who?
Y'all don't know who Ken Block is? T, do you know who Ken Block is?
Yeah,
The nigga that be racing and
Yeah.
he has
yeah,
a brand.
snowball.
He has a brand called Jim Connor. Like he builds cars from the ground up, like everyday cars.
He
He
died
takes
in a
them,
snowmobile
rebuilds them, makes them full out
The actor?
performance vehicles, and he
There's an actor who
shoots
got into a snowball
And nigga
accident.
shut
He had
down
died. He
LA.
was in critical condition.
and ran through
Oh,
LA.
okay.
You know, Ken Block.
Block.
If you go and type in Jim Connor, GYMKHANA, if you type in Jim Connor, dog, you will see what he has done. The nigga's the only person ever to shut down LA. And he drives the entire Grand Theft Auto 5.
Wait a minute, you talking
map
about
to-
that dude? You show me that video.
He's dead.
The nigga
That built that all-wheel drive Mustang.
Yeah. Damn,
All-wheel.
crazy.
He has an 85 all-wheel drive Mustang, the only one in the world, pushing roughly 1,200 horses. But at the time when he made that video, it was like right under 9. But it was one of the most powerful cars that he's had, street cars, and it's all-wheel drive.
And how he passed away?
Snowmobile accident, like yesterday, day before yesterday.
God.
RIP to the people we lost, you know, before 2023.
And then what's it called? Who did I see it on? The Lil Will.
And Lil Will got shot, but he's not dead.
What?
He got shot.
Lil Will, by that, you know?
Yeah, Lil Will.
Yeah, we know that nigga, bro. Like,
I didn't even
Oh,
see
Ken
that.
Block is also the founder of DC Shoes.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
I thought that was Rob Dyrdek.
No,
I
they were
think Mark
partners.
is like a.
The promoter.
Yeah,
partner,
Ken
he's
Block
not
is the one
founder.
that
But
started
he
it.
promoted it.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
helped, like
Oh,
He's
wow.
the face of it. He ain't the
Wow.
Wow, that's crazy.
Anybody else?
Oh no,
Hamlin.
no, he ain't. He's
he ain't
not.
dead. We
No, I'm not
talking about,
saying
before
no,
that,
we talking about
we
ORP.
talking about
Well, Lil
all.
Will wasn't an RLP.
Well, he
Yeah, Little
wasn't.
Will was not all right.
That's what I'm
It
saying. We
wasn't.
just got to talk about him.
Why when you was wrong?
She dead
I wasn't
wrong.
I wasn't. But anyway, go ahead.
How? You said RIP, and then you said Lil Will. He's not
No,
dead.
he mentioned Lil Will.
I know, that's what I'm saying. And then
I
I
didn't
brought up
mention-
the football player. I wasn't saying he was
The
dead.
football player ain't dead either.
I know. That's
No,
why
I
he
know,
mentioned that.
Well,
I
there is
know.
a football player that is dead. And I just found this out like a couple days ago. The Jacksonville Jaguars, I think, like one of their O linemen just
Just died?
died over the holiday. It just died.
Yikes.
That's crazy.
You just made a post that said death, something about death.
It comes
in
in
case
threes.
Yeah.
That too.
Who made it? I didn't make that.
No, not it come in threes, but you said
But it
something
kind of do.
something death is in case y'all didn't know, death is something you said. I just
I
seen
don't
the
know.
post.
Listen, bro.
Unless
I
it
just
was
be
like a
posting.
share. Unless
He
it was
might.
like a
I just
share.
be
He posts
posting.
a lot of stuff.
I post a
so
whole
he
lot of
doesn't-
shit.
But yeah,
You
death do it.
I forgot what
That's
I
crazy.
said.
I didn't know
Figure out
about
what
the
I
Jacksonville.
No, I didn't know about it either until like one of the sports pages pulled it up. Like I posted about it on Facebook.
That's and then the dude that just had the cardiac arrest on the football field. That shit was
Yeah.
crazy. I didn't even see that. I just got on Facebook and
Yeah, so I'm like, I forget where I was. I was somewhere in the house. I wasn't even like by my phone and I wasn't really paying attention. Then like I just opened my Facebook up. Next time I pick up my phone and I see people pray for him.
Yeah.
And I'm like this is getting weird. Like after about the 10th one, I'm like, well, what just happened?
We talking about Facebook.
Dog.
football player.
football player.
So
So I'm
It's
like,
funny that y'all said that because it's a movie star that just died. A white guy. I just seen it the other day, bro.
Did he die or did he get injured?
No, he's dead.
There was one that got injured recently. He plays on the Avengers. He got hurt in a snowmobile accident, but he didn't die. He's in critical condition.
No, not him. I know what
I
you're
know you're
about.
talking about. Yeah, I know
he plays,
exactly what you're talking about.
He plays who does he
You
play?
talking about the death is random in case y'all didn't know that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That shit is random in the motherfucker.
Yeah. Because that's us talking about it. That's like everything is spread out. You know what I'm saying? Football
Yeah.
player here, a rapper here, an actress here. I don't know what the fuck Barbara Walters was, but
A journalist, a news anchor?
I don't.
Everybody know you don't watch
Man,
2020.
I
that
said
is
I
like
knew
I
what she
can't-
You
was. I
don't
didn't know
watch
what she did.
2020.
I don't.
She's the one that
I
asked
don't.
Whitney, "Do you do crack?" And Whitney was like, "Crack is crack." Everybody knows.
I'm gonna tell you how death is random. I ain't gonna say his name or anything like that. But New Year's I was with a partner. And like what time was it?
Dog, that did just happen.
Yeah, shit. Like at 2:33 in the morning. Like in the club, like we chilling, like we vibing, like you know what I'm saying? Bringing in New Year. And then get a call yesterday that they think he's dead. Like I ain't like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
and died like hours later. Like that shit crazy. Like I was just
Damn,
with
you're
you.
just with him?
Yeah, like we were just
Damn.
chilling, we were just vibing. I watched you walk out the club, type shit. You feel me?
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That hung
And
up and
then-
everything, like
yeah.
seen him in the club. And then we
Shit
got
fucked
word that he told me like the next day or a couple
No,
of days
later.
after,
Yeah, 2 days later.
that they said that he had died
That
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 night.
night?
Yeah.
Cause he been missing. You know, everybody was looking for him and shit. Yeah, shit fucked up, man.
Damn.
Yeah, I didn't like
It's
that.
random.
Yeah, that
I'm
one.
not gonna lie. So I don't know if this is a touchy subject, but
What's up?
you saying that he was missing for a while, you couldn't find him. Did that bring back memories of your partner? You know, what I'm
Yeah.
talking about?
Oh,
Like,
anything.
always.
Shit
He was
like
missing
that.
for a while.
Yeah,
And
shit
then-
like that always triggers. Like, say for instance, me and him just had this conversation yesterday. Cause he gets hot because I do it. If I can't get a hold of Angel, that shit triggers. It like
Right.
triggers me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
For
Yeah, if I can get a hold of
valid
anybody,
reasons.
yeah.
For valid reasons, though.
Yeah, if I can get a hold of anybody,
I
that
just
shit
got a
trigger
habit.
you.
I got a
like,
habit of randomly just wanting to go ghost. Like sometimes I just don't want to be bothered.
Mhm.
Like I don't. It ain't got nothing personal. I
Yeah.
might go. Fuck my phone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or I hear it or feel it and just don't
Just
want to be bothered. Yeah, but every now and then I'll check it because back in my brain, I was like, nigga, if it's Jason, I'ma answer it. If not, I don't give a fuck.
He
Like
gonna kick.
Like my little brother, earlier that nigga went missing. Jeremy.
Oh.
Yeah, he went missing. I'm like, why the fuck are you not answering my goddamn? I'm calling my mama, calling my dad. His phone going to voicemail. Then he finally called me like, oh, just chill. I'm at work. I'm like, all right, yeah. Like,
No, that happened to us.
fucked up, bro.
The night. Was it the night after the podcast? When I went to go do the interview with Angel.
and your
Yeah, my
phone
phone
died.
Yes,
Yeah.
his wife and mom was blowing me up talking about where's my son? Where did you send my son to? Like I sent him out. I was like, I sent him nowhere.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And the fucked up thing is, we literally said, I was like, bro, they gonna be on your ass because you ain't answering your
No,
phone.
but this is
But nigga, we had literally just been
no
together.
matter where we
Right.
go, no matter where we go, up the street, his phone's always down,
Nah, yeah.
and he don't bring chargers with him.
That's
No
me,
car
though.
chargers.
I'm horrible with that, and I'm also horrible with answering my phone.
He really is.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And I be on my phone.
So going back to the football player that got hurt, if you have not heard about it, it's been all over the news, TikTok, social
Right.
media, everywhere. So you should get up on that. He had a heart condition, fell out, passed out. He's in critical condition right now. And I know y'all want to talk about Shannon and Skip
Yeah.
Tweets.
I think
and how people wanted to continue the game, but the coaches made sure that they stopped the game, which was dope.
I mean that was
People thought
people gotta understand, like, yeah, it's football, it's the gridiron, it's no holds barred, all that shit, but
people
at the end of the day, people, like, imagine that game would have been so sloppy. It wouldn't have even been worth the game because now everybody is really walking on eggshells. And now everybody's thinking about him. Like, you got to think about, like, this dude, he's a young dude, he's 24.
Yeah.
And he was supposed to, he got brought in on the squad to be a special teams player and just a role player. Like, you know what I'm saying? He stepped in when somebody got hurt and he been shining. And to just, like, the way, I haven't seen the video, but the way they described it is, he stood up
And he dropped.
and then dropped.
He did.
Yeah, he
Like,
just dropped.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you see, you don't, I mean, you see it with concussions when people, like when Patrick Mahomes got rocked I think last year, he got up and he kind of like, ooh, like, you see that kind of stuff, but like for somebody just to be like, boom.
No, because he got up and shook the tackle off or whatever.
He did.
He shook it off and started walking, and he took that step and just
Passed out.
Yeah, that's,
dropped.
yeah, see, that's, and I think the beef with Skip was, he's already coming off what he said to Shannon. So motherfuckers really ain't fucking with him from what he said with Shannon. The disrespect he said. I don't know if y'all seen what he said. So he was talking about Tom Brady, I believe.
Yeah. They had a segment. It was like right after the Bucks had another bad game.
Right.
And Shannon he's given his expert opinion.
Mhm.
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame 2-time, like one of the all-time great.
Right. He
No,
won 2 with y'all?
No, he won 1 with us, 1 with, and
He won 3.
no, so 3. 2 with Denver,
And 1 with y'all.
and 1 with us.
With Ray.
With Ray. So the first one.
Yeah.
So we go accolades, like what's understood on that don't need to be explained when it comes to Shannon Sharp.
Right. Definitely not a scrub.
So he is, especially when you're in the Hall of Fame and you consider one of the greats at your position. Yeah, you have the floor when you're talking. So he made an objective comment on the way Tom Brady has been playing this year and previous post his last Super Bowl,
which was trash,
which he has been subpar
compared to his standards of how he usually play.
Now,
what people think they should.
Skip takes it upon himself to throw personal digs at Shannon Thompson. You're just upset because he's still playing the game at 45 and you had to stop at 35, which the reason he had to stop at 35 was a career. He had to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got that. So then he keeps saying he's like he
said he's jealous.
Like he jealous and all of that. He was like, man, like you think like you talk to me like I'm a scrub, like I'm in the Hall of Fame. I got 3 Super Bowl rings. Like, what are you talking about?
Right.
And then he was like, they kept saying, Tom's better than him and this, that, and the third. Just it keep on.
It's not the first time.
Not the first time, but the way he's doing it is very belittling and all of that. So Shannon getting hot. Shannon took his glass up. Man, hold on. Like, you really making a personal attack against me and all of that. And Skip kept trying to cut him off. And he took his glasses off. And Skip was like, trying to sun him, pretty like, put your glasses back on and all this different type of way.
It sounded like he wanted to say, put your fucking glasses back on.
Yeah,
that's
like,
what it sounded like.
The whole tone of it was, so then nobody says anything for like a week. And then Skip get his ass on his podcast that don't nobody really watch. And it says, talks just as even slower on his podcast as he does on Undisputed.
Long ass.
Talking about some, brothers fight. He's reading from this paper. Like, brothers fight, we talked about it, it's behind us. Okay, first of all, you can't talk for that grown ass man. And clearly, because I watched the dynamics of them that have shifted since that altercation. You can tell because the chemistry is off. Chemistry is way off. He ain't really fucking with him. And really, Shannon don't need Skip to do nothing because Club Shay Shay is a YouTube series that's doing a hell of a lot better than what Skip is doing outside of Undisputed. Skip shit is just him talking. That's literally it. So now you got to what happened. One, Skip has a history of disrespecting athletes. Black athletes at that. But
definitely LeBron.
That's
fucking.
Oh no, based on.
No, I saw what he tried to.
We're gonna get to that.
He tried to make
so
that.
Remember, Shannon has been but Skip has been the waving the flag on LeBron hate his entire career. Keep that in mind. Now, what happened with bro last night? Nobody's thinking about football. Every comment and every post that you see across these social media platforms, they're saying, "Pray for him. Pray for him.
Hope he gets better.
Hope he gets better. Pray for his family. All of that." Right. Collectively, globally, nobody mentions anything about the game.
Right.
Except for this motherfucker.
Skip get on Twitter and says,
he basically said, I remember the good old days when motherfuckers get hurt.
Loosely, like
motherfuckers get hurt and it's like, hey, it's football, let's continue with the game.
Kind of loosely.
It was insensitive. That's
not
what
not to be devil's advocate. He's not wrong with that.
No,
there was definitely no wait. You can't
with injuries, yes. But this dude could have died. I think that was.
But we can't pretend that shit wasn't sweat. It wasn't until they made that movie.
Will Smith?
Yeah, about concussion. About how the long-term effects.
Right.
Let's not act like, because I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Hold on, first of all, let's say what you're saying.
I agree with you.
Dude is an asshole.
Right.
Whoever the fuck he is, I don't really watch. Yeah.
But don't take our main card away. We just don't watch football.
Right. but I will say this: I got cousins and people like brothers that play football and all that shit.
I watch no sport.
I know for a fact it's been said on any and all type of platforms and areas. With football comes injury.
Right.
You expect to get hurt.
Yeah, Nate.
Shit.
Forget you,
Nate.
Nate. Forget you, Nate. Man, me and Nate got beef.
Like,
but
I'm not even gonna trip. Like, people a real deal say, like, that was a thing until Will Smith made it. No, like, you don't do that. That shit.
This one?
Yeah.
How the hell that shit just happened? See? Angel brought all them damn ghosts.
That's fine.
Yeah,
but we can't. That ain't never been something that ain't never ever been said.
No, we not. It's not saying like that. Like that. That's always been really.
Because at one point, a lot of these, like the higher profile athletes, their injuries get swept under the rug because of fan base and money. People don't even want to know that their star running back or quarterback or whoever is hurt. They'd be like, well, nigga, coaches be in the room. Well, can he play?
Yeah.
Like, can we wrap this up any tighter? Can we give him something like a shot or some type of booster? Like, can we get him back on the field?
Yeah, but you're talking about you're talking about superficial injuries. Right?
No,
like,
they got athletes who was nigga. They had an athlete. The movie Concussion is based on.
Yeah, I know what
that player who suffered and was going through one.
Yeah,
and they pushed him to keep
I understand
playing.
what you're saying, but in the context of what we're talking about right now, this is not.
Dude's an asshole.
Yeah, like this is not one of them things where you can just patch up. It's not like he got up here and said, "Oh yeah, well, he took a hard hit, concussion, and all of that," and the league is thinking about doing whatever with the game, postponing it, or whatever the case may be, or in that sense. But the fact that this boy essentially died on the field, they had to restart his heart on the field before they carted him out.
Right.
Yeah.
All of that was being lively reported, and then you take yo pushing 75, 80-year-old ass that's been doing broadcasting sports longer than all of us have been alive.
Right.
You're going to get your ass up here and say, no doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of this game. But how? This late in the season, a game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems irrelevant. No shit, it seems irrelevant.
Somebody could have died. The dude died, basically.
He essentially died on the field. And then his next tweet is like, oh, well, my intent. Like he was like,
he said somebody gave him a phone call on his
yeah, but I'm saying right after this particular tweet, he tweets again and says, the purpose of my last tweet was to shed light on how irrelevant the game is now. Motherfucker, if that was what you was gonna do, you should have just said that. You should have just said that and left it alone. But how you led off was, why would the NFL be thinking about postponing it? Because this and X, Y, and Z is on the line. When we just seen a 24-year-old young man basically die on the field in front of his mom.
I guarantee you, if this was Tom Brady, he was not tweeting that.
Can I make a comparison and a great argument that I feel like needs to be said right now?
Go for it.
You make that comment, and you're a wrestling fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not too long ago, I want to say maybe last year sometime, Rey Mysterio suffered an on-air injury, a full concussion, like knocked himself out. Doing where the bottom rope caught his neck, and it threw his head.
I remember dude died in Mexico when he was performing that move.
Yeah. But the dude's neck, basically Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio was in that. It was a Triple H match in Mexico.
But basically, recently, like within the past year, Rey Mysterio was in a match live on TV, and he went to do a move, but his neck caught the bottom of the rope, and it threw his head back. He ends up just rolling out the ring. Mm-hmm. Nobody calls it, but they realize they keep everything going. This is happening live on TV, and they realize that after the fact, he was actually more injured than because he couldn't finish the match.
Right.
He sits outside of the ring. They give him a 10 count, and then medical comes out, and then they walk him out the ring.
No,
but you find out, find out later that he was really fucked up. But then so let's talk about you said insensitive comments. One of the announcers goes and says, as far as, well, if he knew he was out of his league, he's had his time. He's far beyond his prime.
Bro,
but they say this on air. It's on air, and we all are aware now that it's no longer acting. Rey Mysterio's fucked off.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Like, it wasn't an on-air dude saying it. It was
like this is
a tweet.
Like the nigga said it on live TV though.
Yeah, but at the same time,
you're trying to justify yourself. You're talking about the wrestlers.
Bro, you sitting here talking about a story. You sitting here talking about the context of a show that even the announcers are playing kayfabe.
True shit.
You feel what I'm saying?
True shit.
So like he's gonna say that. But I give you one better, and I still find it disgusting to this day. Over the edge, Kansas City, Missouri. Owen Hart.
Died in the ring.
Yeah.
The Montreal.
And they kept going. Vince McMahon decided to keep the show going. Owen Hart died in front of thousands of people.
I know you don't watch it. Dog, Owen Hart is so
Yeah,
famous,
that was
but he died in the ring.
Bro,
now this is
Long
back-
bro.
he
He
was-
died. No, you don't understand. He died in the ring on pay-per-view in front of millions and millions of people to see. And the immediate reaction was cut. And Vince McMahon, because they talked about it on the dark side of the ring, that show that they had on
it was a whole thing on Hard on Dark Side.
Yeah,
dog. Like
he died. Everybody
episodes.
was fucked up. They said the way he landed the move, look,
he came from
They said the way he landed the move looked, and the way he landed looked completely unnatural. And it was an immediate for production to cut. And Vince said,
keep it going.
Don't cut. He threatened to fire anybody on production that cut the camera.
That's
fucked up.
That's like you didn't. It's like you didn't see him in the ring. You see what you see now of Owen in the ring. After that, it's just photos. Like just like people from the crowd.
Right.
Yeah.
And all of that. You know,
it happened. It was on actual show cameras.
Yeah. Like
I didn't see
when it happened.
I know KG probably seen it. I didn't see it.
No, I'm saying, but when it was filmed, like when it was shot, the show was shot. Everybody saw that shit up close and fucking personal.
And they cut it.
Imagine
the rest of I think it was the next 15, 20 minutes, they was on the announcers and they were going kind of like giving up to date up to date news on it and stuff like that. But,
nah.
I mean,
I think both of those situations, all those situations y'all explained and said are all fucked up and it shouldn't have happened.
But that goes to show that the higher caliber of sports
now, see,
and
Vince McMahon, what I think the difference is Vince McMahon had pull, the Rey Mysterio thing. Somebody had some pull. Skip has no pull. Like he could have easily just not said shit at all. But I don't think it was that one tweet that got it that far. It was the shit that he always says.
No, I believe.
You know, you get a reputation of saying fucked up shit. So if you say something borderline, they're not gonna say, I might take it. I mean,
they're gonna that's who he is.
They're gonna add that to my nigga's tab. Don't worry about it. Charge it like that's you.
Because speaking of the hate that he had, when Travis was saying, he's dogged LeBron, and after he couldn't dog LeBron no more, he started dogging his son. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then after that, like,
he done caught so much heat now that he spent a whole 30 minutes defending LeBron from other haters. Today.
He do this to all black athletes, but then you get and it's I don't want to call him a racist because I don't personally know him, but he's displaying that type of shit. Because you'll have Tim Tebow. He got in the NFL. He did. He had a nice little thing, but he sucked for the most part.
Right.
Baker Mayfield sucks, but Tom Brady right now sucks. 3 white quarterbacks, he would not say shit bad about them. Nothing. What? He hates LeBron so much. We're in 2023. I guarantee you, he'll bring up 2011 still, the finals that LeBron played in 2011. He'll bring that up. I've never seen an athlete melt down like that before, and this LeBron, or if I'm not mistaken, LeBron averaged 27 that series.
I'm over LeBron though, low key. That nigga said 2 years ago he wasn't playing in some gym because they didn't have air conditioning. Okay. The nigga said he refused to play if they could get the air conditioning fixed before it was game time. I'm sorry.
I respect that.
I'm sorry, bro.
I'm not sitting up there. Man, listen, you gotta think.
I'm a billionaire.
Man, exactly. And the last time I played in a non, I crapped the fuck up here in San Antonio.
Yeah. When the AC went out, it went out.
Fuck that.
I think they turned that shit off, but
I don't know. I look at it like this. If you're playing in a situation like that, you gotta play it wasn't a playoff,
it like
major game.
Like Drew Leagues and shit like that.
Yeah, it's just a regular game, but the nigga said Nigga said he wasn't gonna play if they didn't.
Now, I think if it was an NBA game.
So would you go host at a club that got no hookah?
I've had to do it. I'm not gonna miss my money.
And you would not go.
What money is LeBron missing playing
exactly?
Yeah, he playing Drew League.
That's
What
a
money is he
pickup.
missing?
That's
No.
charity. I think
No.
that's charity. I don't know.
And you
That's
can't
just
put
the-
hosting in that hookah because I'm
That's
gonna
like
be pissed we
Kobe
ain't got
going-
no hookah.
That's
But
like
I'm not
Kobe
gonna
going
miss
to
my
the
money.
Rucker. He ain't have to do that.
You gonna miss your money.
No, I'm not.
That's like Kobe and KD going to the Rucker. They didn't have to do that. They just
So
wanted
Nate
to.
said we need to cancel him like I did Kyrie and
Facts.
E. I'm about to treat him now. Shout out to the people who tune in. Nate the Great.
Yeah,
Nate the semi-great.
they
Nate know where
did
we got
do
beef.
that shit.
Shout out to Mrs. Perry for tuning in. Shout out to Mickey Sweet for tuning in.
Yeah, Mickey.
Thank you guys for everyone who's tuned in. If you are tuned in, leave a comment so we know.
And
Y'all need to
share.
let Angel talk. Shut up, Nate. We can get you on here and let you talk. We
My
don't want to hear you
dog.
talk. But
Oh,
man, your
man.
phone keeps blocking. I can't do that. Your iPhone sucks. So used to mine. But we're gonna get to some more topics tonight. Some of these topics were brought up by our guests tonight. They don't realize that, talking your ish on Facebook. Bring up some topics. And the first one is men and women purposely staying single because both are being real.
I'm being what?
Being real. What does that? Y'all saw that. What does that even mean?
I think I probably halfway typed that, but it was men. Well, his was, I seen two posts, so they switched it around basically. Men are staying single purposely because women aren't being real women. And then I seen another chick post about men. Yeah.
So what do you mean women are being real women? What do you mean by that?
Real women.
Like,
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
they ain't being like them 60s women and them
what, cooking, cleaning,
yeah, like
Some
back
not
in the
having
day,
a job?
like back in the
Staying home,
70s and the
taking care of the
60s,
kids.
early 80s, but when that 90s hit, oh yeah, the women.
I don't think it was 90. I don't think it was the 90s was out of it. I think it came borderline closer to like
So
that
you want somebody to be
2K
your mama,
era,
staying
nigga,
at home
like
watching your
No.
kids.
that
Nah.
2000 era.
I don't think that's what he's saying.
Nah,
Because if a woman wants a dude to pay all her bills, or is she looking for him to be her daddy? Because that's what your daddy do.
ooh, you're right.
I mean, that's what your daddy
I
is
know,
supposed
but I
to
know
do.
what you
But
mean.
you know,
I feel like, and me and him talk about this is something we share similar. Shit ain't what it used to be.
Yeah,
Back in the day, it didn't matter your bank account, what kind of car, clothes, none of that shit. If you could just hold a conversation and make a girl, like we said, like we always say, laugh, smile, keep her interested, and you know what I'm saying, talking to her, keep her attention, basically. You was damn near in the dough, in the draws.
right,
You feel me? I'm just being blunt with it.
right.
Now, your conversation might get you to like point A. Okay, well, I mean, maybe we can text and talk for a minute. And now it's like,
Right.
well, what kind of car that nigga drive? Where he live at? How much money he got? What he do? Like, but you got to think, the most socialism done now is nightlife.
Mm,
Well, here mainly,
right.
San Antonio social scene is nightlife.
It's Bentley.
No, but that falls into nightlife.
I know.
But the same circle and crowds of people go just about everywhere.
Yeah.
So you ultimately run seeing the same people.
Right.
Over and
So
over.
like that's what you got to deal with. You see what I'm saying?
Look at your cousin.
I think
Tell him to stop commenting.
That's pretty much all you got. But the character,
Oh, well,
the
man.
character and the
We gonna ban him.
yeah, the character and the degree of women is much caliber. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, Cali.
The caliber of women is much different than what it has been. Like women now,
That's why you don't date in your,
See?
I wouldn't say circle, but you don't, like, for instance, y'all in the nightlife. That's what y'all do. That's why you don't date in the nightlife.
Well, I would think
They
that
don't
would
like
be
somebody
that.
I
it's
would
people
never
outside
date
the
a nightlife.
nightlife
I
though.
will never date a nightlife.
But it's people
Hell no.
outside of that are trash.
Yeah. I had
I'm
one
talking about
female
utter
friend
trash.
One time, like
Damn, he said other trash.
she was like we was vibing, like we was kicking it, like we was vibing. But she was like, I can't give you this much time because this dude gives me money and cash apps me and does all this other extra shit. Rather than, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
Go ahead.
And you,
Yeah,
it's
she
really
ain't
like
getting nothing off me.
what people would deem as a simp is fucking up for dudes that's
yeah, niggas out here
authentic and
tricking
trying to
and
actually build something.
Let them. Because they're getting used. That's what it comes down to. Then them niggas that beat your ass, kill you, talk shit about you, stalk the dog shit out you because they done put so much investment into you.
shit. Exactly.
That's a control mechanism. Like I shouldn't say
Right.
it, but
No, it is.
any man that is willing to just up front take care of you, pay this bill, that bill. I'm talking about like, I got a chick, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I help out, but I'm not
Stupid.
right. But there are niggas who will come out, girl, don't worry about it. Don't even know you. You don't even know this nigga. Whatever you need, I'll pay for it. Nigga, help do this with you. Gave you paid your rent, your
What
bills.
if it's the other way around?
But
What, with a female?
with a female, that first of all,
A female doing what?
first of all,
Go that.
I ain't accepting nothing from
well,
no
no,
female
nah,
unless
that's
we
a
like,
control.
That's rare.
unless
though.
we like that.
It's a
You still think
control.
that's
It
control?
is because all that has to happen is something has to go sideways or something funny, and the first thing he or she does is says is, "Oh, well, I did this for you and da 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 and all this and all this."
Right. That's an argument.
I won't even. I got an issue with majority doing anything over like if it's over $100, I'm looking at you crazy and I'm gonna give you your money back. I'm gonna keep whatever it is, but I might see you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I tell her all the time, I see something I want. Well, I might get that. Shut up, make it not. Like I don't want you to do that. Like don't worry about it. Now me on her is
Not
different.
loud. You don't say you're gonna give me.
Like I spend stuff on my chick. Like I'll take care of mine.
You listen. You
Yeah,
pay attention.
yeah,
you
that's-
do-
I'll take that. See, that's what I do.
That's just how I am.
She has no idea none of the shit that I've done for her or will do. Like she never knows. I don't say a motherfucking thing. I just be sitting there like, right.
Me too. I like to listen.
Put that- okay.
But yeah, see, I think.
But I won't let her do shit. Like if we're out openly, and she was like, "Oh, you like those?" No, hell no, sure don't.
some people-
Like,
I think
I'm not
ugly.
But that's in a relationship. We
Yeah.
talking about like niggas that ain't even in the relationship. With the
Right.
girl that
Have
is
you
being
made it to the
tricky.
first pass?
Yeah,
They make the
that's
game
crazy.
hard.
Yeah, they make the game real hard.
But I'm saying you take that and you put that into also people in relationships. You got some women that will look at their nigga and be like, "Well, they not even all the way together. He doing this and he doing." First of all, bitch, mind your business.
Right.
Because in 3 weeks when he's blacking her eye and busting her lip, I want you to keep that same energy.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to bring that to me and tell me, "Oh, well, they're not together, but he done beat her ass, and why you don't do me like that?" That's what you want coming. Like, but no, that's real because they won't tell you when the niggas is spending all this bread on these hoes and this shit. I'm just saying how I feel about it. They spend all this money on these women. And then the women are, "Oh, he loves me. He takes care of me. I don't need another nigga for nothing. If you ain't doing this for me and then I can't fuck with you." Okay, so then you dot your fucking shit.
Right.
Where's that same energy?
But then when y'all break up, it's like, what do you have to fall back on? That's stupid.
But then you got niggas, you got women that will kick them niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Them ain't shit ass niggas get all the pussy, all the love, all the love, all the attention, all the pussy,
I
all
hate
the
an
money.
ain't shit ass.
Duh. But then niggas like us, I can use all the guys in this room because I believe everybody in here is pretty much well characterized.
Yeah.
Niggas like us sit around and be like, we just on some cool shit. We ain't gonna do the most. We just gonna fuck with you. You just gonna have to see what it is as we go. You just gonna have to trust me that we gonna take this ride together, right? Nigga, we don't even get that far, bitch. You ain't even put your seatbelt on yet because you trying to figure out, well, where's the money?
You consider boring. And from what I be seeing, especially in the younger women, it's starting to trickle over into the older women. I hate to see that.
That's true.
But it's starting to be like, I'm not saying it's a wrong outlook on a relationship, like what you can do for me, because I think if you can't be used, you're useless. But at the same time, like, I'm going to only do certain things. Like, don't look for me to pay your rent. You're an adult. Like, you should be having that shit taken care of.
Yeah.
Like, I'm an adult. I'm not asking nobody to pay my shit. You should, like, when they be arguing with the whole 50-50 thing, I think that's why it's a stupid argument. However your relationship is built and it's working, do it that way. Because if you
whatever works for you works
But
for
if
you.
you
listen
that's
to
the
social
thing
media
though,
and
it's
shit
social
like that,
media, listening.
these gurus
Yeah.
that try to tell you, man, they gonna have you in a
No,
whole.
Well,
That was
Glorilla
what you
just
meant
made it
by
public.
keeping
She
your
went.
relationship
Glorilla
like
said
that.
she
That's what
doesn't
you meant
mind.
by keeping your relationship off Facebook.
Yeah,
Just post shit.
right.
Yeah, because
There's
like
certain chicks that's probably like,
No, she doesn't mind going 50-50.
yeah, I know.
Glorilla made that.
It's like
She
certain
said she don't care if she pays her. She said if I like the nigga, I like the nigga. I don't give a fuck what nobody else got to say. She said if he got the money to go have, we gonna go have. If he don't, I got it. We gonna do it. Like that might be one of the realest shits I heard. A female
It
in
ain't
the
a lot
industry
of-
say.
It's not a lot
It ain't
of
a lot
her.
of
It
them.
ain't a lot of her life.
And she young. Wow, she like,
Nah, Glorilla's like 23, 4, 5.
yeah, she
Like,
young. So,
she's in that under.
but she gave me vibes like she grew up around old women.
She did.
Like,
she grew up around older
her
people.
grandma and old
Yeah.
like she got some kind of values from them. A lot of these, I'm married, so I don't give a fuck. But I'm just saying, I always say this every time I talk to single people. Like, I feel sorry for y'all because it's a shithole out
It
here.
is.
And
Feel sorry
Nah,
for
for
me.
real,
It
it
is.
is.
Feel
like,
sorry for me.
no matter
It is.
what single person we talk to, nobody is saying shit good about the dating pool. Nobody.
It is. It's
Ain't
bad.
nobody saying shit.
First
good.
thing first, get the fuck out of San Antonio to do it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's like a shithole everywhere, ain't it?
Yes and no. You got better pickings when you got better caliber of people.
Yeah.
And then in San Antonio, everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's nothing.
It's
First
like
of
a small
all,
city.
yeah. First of all, I
So
like
it's so
San
damn
Antonio.
Yeah.
I like San Antonio. Everybody here ain't bad.
No.
Everybody's not trash. But the ones that are
In the
most
streets.
accessible,
In the street.
yes, the most accessible ones is mainly your pick.
Oh.
You feel me? Then you got the ones that are in the house out the way. Nigga, you gotta look the fuck up to find them.
Yeah.
You gotta be in a grocery
Five
store
below.
at nigga, right?
Not for real.
You gotta be at like
Some
Hobby
random
Lobby
ass
at 10:30 in the morning because you know when
Thank you, Nate. Nate, no man, I'm a church.
you know when
Nah,
they go out.
He talking about them girls in the churches.
I know.
That's why he got the eyeballs right
I
there.
know. I'm a church girl.
But the church girls is free.
Yeah, that's what he
I'm a
said.
church girl.
all the way.
See,
She didn't deny being a freak. Y'all know that.
You
You notice that, right?
I didn't want to hear nothing about that.
I keep repeating it, and she.
Yeah, them church girls.
Oh no, you're right. I am a
They
church
the worst
girl.
Look, he
one.
said amen.
But they get you attached.
Yeah, that's clingy.
Yeah, they clingy. That's like them cougars. They clingy too.
Also, the stay at home girls, clingy as shit too. You gotta watch out for them.
Man.
Cause you can give them a stipulation, let them know I'm just trying to chill, whatever. Next thing you know, nigga, they trying to be at your door. They trying to be at your house. They don't understand that no pop-ups means no pop-ups.
I wish a motherfucker would pop up.
You got one time. I'm telling you right now,
wish a
you
motherfucker
get
would.
one.
Do that, that's weird.
Yeah.
If you knock on my door, Jason, how do I answer the door if you knock on the door? I know you there.
With the pistol.
That way.
Shit.
I don't have time.
I answer the door with the
You got
strap.
time
You
to
knock on that door, he ain't told me you coming. I don't know that you're coming. When I answer that door, just understand me. It's me and my side bitch. We at the door. Like
I thought popping up. Well, I
Man,
ain't been outside in
wish
a while.
motherfucker
But, I
would
thought
pop
popping
up.
up was done for.
no, females do because they think it's fucking cute.
You got your charger with you?
Like,
They think that
Another
shit's
thing
cute.
we was talking about that, like I said, Jason been on fire with these posts. If y'all ain't been on his page,
Yeah, y'all need to go tap in on my page.
yeah, man, he been on fire with these posts. So,
JASONSHIELDS.
That way.
Type it
yeah,
in.
he was saying I think he shared this one, and it was talking about men beating on women.
Yeah,
If you
I shared that one.
Yeah. But what's never talked about is the women.
Beating
That's
on me.
the abusive one in the relationship.
Man.
And there's more of that than men beating on women, believe it or
is.
not.
It really is.
Believe it or not, there's a much higher percentage of women that abuse and mistreat men than it is men doing
Because they
that.
know that you ain't gonna put your hands on.
I ain't gonna lie, this has got to shake shit up. But more women are in prison, in jail, locked up, all types of shit for domestic or any type of form of violence against men. Now, sure, the majority gonna say, well, what the nigga do? Da, 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 da.
Yeah, of course.
What about the nigga what if they just got in an argument? It was just a verbal disagreement. And he goes, I don't want to do this right now. And walks off and she grabbed the nigga up and bing, bing, bing.
Or
Now
hit
all of
him
us-
with something, or
Right,
Oh, I
and
believe
Throw
it, man.
right,
My-
anything.
my
Dog, that
favorite
throwing
couple
shit.
would be the toxic one, Tammy and Walker. Man, Tammy be the first one to throw a lamp at you.
Dog, all that
So-
grabbing shit, breaking shit, throwing shit, that'll get you. Hey, listen.
so the blue face. I don't know if y'all.
Yeah.
Dog, I'm over it. I'm over it.
But like that relationship was.
She's abusive.
She was to me she was the abusive
She
one
still is.
as far as
And then he hit her back. He finally hit her back. And they had a whole thing of
the
family
thing,
intervention.
right?
And her
Yeah,
dad comes up
I
goes,
don't like the way you treat her.
no, he goes, don't you ever put your hands on my daughter again, and tries to fight Blueface.
Yeah, make it seem like he's the problem.
But
He's the
he
problem.
said it in front of everybody. That was my first time actually retaliating.
Mm.
They've been in public. He's been doing appearances.
Right. No, when
And
I
it's
see
gotten
him like
soft.
on other people's shit, she's off the handles. Like
Yeah.
She's crazy.
she's off the yeah. Even when he even told the brother like if and this is just coming from the I guess how product of your I don't know
They
how
say
this
it's
is,
fake.
but it might be. But when he told the brother, if you sleep in your house and you wake up and your car is gone and your money is gone, you're not gonna report the car missing. He said, "Nah, we don't do that."
Huh?
He said, "No, I'm saying like you're not gonna report your car missing though." And the reason why she said she did this is because she said he wasn't giving her enough attention. That's why she took his car.
Well, first of all, you're not
Stole
gonna
his car and all
report it.
this
You're
shit.
not
I'm
gonna
like,
report it missing because
You gotta turn it around.
if you wake up, she
Something's
gone and
up.
your shit gone, 9 out of 10, you know who did it.
Well, no, he knew what. So I don't think he would. Yeah, I don't know what his plan was, but he reported his car missing. So they eventually found her.
You gotta think about it. What other option does he have outside of putting his hands on?
The way the family said, you don't do shit.
He don't.
That's what the dad was pretty much saying. You don't do shit. I went to the hospital with a knife in me. Nigga, what? So that's your reasoning? I got stabbed. So that means if she hit you, you don't do shit. Because I got stabbed. Nigga, that's not how life works, bro. So Blueface said the right thing. I think he handled that situation perfectly. He said, so I would never teach my daughter that when she hits somebody, after that is self-defense. I would never teach my daughter to hit somebody. Now, what are y'all teaching her?
I feel like if a woman hits a man, be expected to get hit back.
All right.
Well, it's a possibility, but
that's why I don't put my hands on people like that. Unless we play fighting, that's different. But
So I don't know.
Is,
I don't know if y'all had heard. So we talking about the whole Blueface Jonathan.
Yeah.
So notice until about like earlier today, right? So apparently y'all know who Dana White is, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Her and her husband on New Year's Eve? Yeah.
See, I didn't know. I thought
What happened?
I thought
Dana
it was a
White
joke.
is a dude.
So Dana White, the president of the UFC.
Yeah.
He's been with his wife damn near 30 years. They got 3 kids. All
Mhm.
you know, whole shit. One played for one. I think one went to Notre Dame or something to play football. The other one boxed. The other, and I don't know what his other child does. I'm not exactly sure. But they're in Cabo or some shit for New Year's, for the holidays and shit. And a video surfaced, because it's Dana White.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't no little nigga.
He ain't no little nigga. Everybody, if Dana White can step foot in Antarctica, they gonna know.
Yeah, they gonna know. Yeah,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, if you there for the New Year, everybody partying, your VIP situation is over top of everybody else in the club. You the palest thing in Mexico.
Gringo.
You stick out like a sore thumb.
Exactly.
Him and his wife in the club. Apparently, he said something to her, and then it caused. And the reaction was she slapped him, and then he almost like a reflex. Immediately, he slaps her back. Now but I am not. Look, I've told you before. I've had to get a chick up off me in high school like that before. I'm not proud of it, but she would not get off of me. Right. I had to get that girl up off me. Now, in this situation, he has been on record to say, you can't come back. Like there is no coming back from a man striking a woman for any reason, right?
Right.
This is the face of a whole combat league, the number 1 combat league, the face of all MMA. You have literally said to your staff and anybody else that coming in, don't hit no woman for no reason whatsoever, or you'll be gone.
And you do it.
Then you kind of do it and all of that, and then one thing I hate about it too when something like that happened is, there was it was a lot of liquor involved and all of that. Yo, man, check this out. If you know there's a potential of you you getting a certain. First of all, you know your spouse. You've been going. You've been.
30 years is a long
That's
time.
a 26, 30. That's a long ass time to be knowing to be with somebody over like every day. That ain't the first time y'all done went partying, y'all drinking and all of that.
Nah, she done slapped him a couple of times.
But Dana White, physically, that's a big nigga.
Yeah, that's
you know, that's not a nigga you want to get caught lacking with.
I can't tell from the video how he did it, but it was significant enough to be like,
damn,
dog. Like,
was it a slap?
It was he slapped. He said something to her.
She
slapped him.
I'm talking about not like I'm mad at you.
Her back.
Like okay. In his defense, because I don't want to play devil's advocate, but I have to. You can tell the way it was a reflex. You can look. No, you can tell it took there was no thought behind that slap.
Yeah, it was like immediately.
It was like literally, it was one of them things. Her, you see, she hit that nigga with full intent. She came listen.
She meant every fiber in that.
First of all, he's not no little nigga. That nigga's like he's brawling. Like that's
Is she like
she's a slim built woman. She's not none of that.
So I remember somebody, a comedian, probably could have been, I don't remember who it was, but he was talking about how women, they know. So with a woman knowing that a man will get in serious trouble for striking her,
they push your button.
She's gonna push that. Like with her slapping him, like I don't think that was the first time that happened.
Of course not.
So she knows we in a public setting, all these people here. When he said whatever he said, she probably said, in her thought process, she said, "You got me fucked up." Bam! I'm pretty sure she wasn't thinking, he's gonna hit me back.
But we're talking about 30 years of marriage. You can't.
Yeah.
There's an extra layer. But that's an extra layer. There's an extra layer of thought that has to come along with that. But then again, you don't know their home life.
Most women, if you're not trained fighting, most women just straight up can't whoop a dude. Like straight up, right?
Not gonna happen.
Just like strength wise or whatever.
Not gonna happen.
For you to know, because I'm pretty sure Dana fucks with training and shit as far as like MMA, right? Did he used to fight anything?
No, like he was more of a boxing dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know
when he first like came
that's like Mike Tyson's wife. Mike Tyson and his wife get into it and she slaps the shit out of him. You know your husband is registered. His hands is registered. You know these things already. Why would you even?
It's funny. You know Tyson said he's scared of his wife.
Huh?
You know there's an interview and Tyson said he's scared of his wife.
Well, now we're talking about this ex-wife, right?
Yeah.
No, I believe Tyson, because Tyson is a different. I believe he's probably scared, but he's probably scared of what she can do to him.
And what he can do.
Definitely scared of. He knows how scared he is.
It was a situation where his wife hit him, like publicly, and
it was whopping.
Yeah, and he was like, and everybody was like, "How did you control yourself?" He said, "You don't know my wife." But it was like, I said, that's the smartest answer you could have ever given.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, he said, "You don't know my wife."
She accused him of beating up on her or something.
That's Dana White.
No, Dana is a solid. You
can
tell when he's sitting on the podium, he's a solid dude.
Big nigga.
Yeah. So too.
No, it moved.
No, you weren't.
No, it moved when you handed it to me.
Oh,
that's why I was like, that's why I was like, I don't know how to do it.
But I just don't think I feel like even with me, right? I'm low key big on like even the whole play shit. Like I try to say it all the time, like chill out with all the play hitting because
I don't do that.
Because even when you get mad,
hitting, but man, I like to play choke in public.
Play choke.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
Like it's like
to do the church girl.
Look at Jason. Like I like to make fun of people. No, so I make fun of it. Like I like to make. They know I love to like mock you.
We know what.
If you say something, I like to mock you.
Mocking.
I like to do the mocking. So that's my habit. That's my bad habit. So like if I'm talking to someone and someone say something, like if someone said, Like if I'm like, you should have had the door open, and someone said something, I'm like, you should have the door open.
Yeah, I do that all day.
So I do it all the time, and the person I talk to likes to like pretend to choke me. Like if you pretend to choke me, I'm like, you gonna choke me? I'm gonna do it for real. Like that's me. Like don't pretend to choke me. I'm gonna do it for real. Dude. Like we gotta let me know. Don't pretend to choke me. Like
You're abusive.
Do that
So
shit
hold
all day.
on. So I noticed you said
No.
that 4 times in a row, back to back, with conviction. You like getting choked.
She's crazy.
I didn't say all
She's
that.
low-key.
No.
She
She
probably
said
choked
don't.
you
She said
before
don't
you to choke
pretend
her.
to choke me. If you don't do it,
The
do
next
it.
episode of 50
She
Shades
said it
of
4
Grey.
times.
Welcome.
Like,
Yeah.
no, I'm just saying like.
Shades of Dime.
Yeah, there you go.
Like, you clearly said,
They get mad. They're like,
right,
shit.
right. And you clearly said it, nigga.
No,
Don't
they
choke
get
us.
mad.
Don't
What
say
sign
do
are you?
it.
They're like, ooh.
What sign are you again?
I'm a Virgo.
Choke shit out of me, bitch.
You can tell they want to do it because they mad at you making fun of them. I'm like, you mad? Like,
Choke me, nigga. Make me feel I'm mad.
no, you don't say. You just,
Choke the shit out of me.
they're not gonna.
Oh my
do that.
God. I learned something new
People are
about
not
DJ
gonna-
Baby Blue.
They are not gonna chime in. They're gonna see that and they're just gonna mind their business.
You're in the middle of Walmart.
Oh, you nasty.
They're gonna mind their business.
You're trying to get some paper towels, man.
God damn, I came in here for some juice.
Man.
I heard choking her out by the Tropicana.
He did that for his cousin one time. His supposed like, are you okay? I was like, no, it's all good. I'm gonna get him back. Just wait. Just
I'm gonna
catch
make
him
him
off
choke
guard.
me
That's how he
again.
back.
That's her foreplay.
Oh,
That's not
shit.
foreplay.
That's
For
your
you it
foreplay.
is.
No.
Right.
You realize how energetic you just got up? You've been chilling. You realize how empty you just got?
Yeah.
Nigga said,
Choke you?
nigga, she said, choke. She said, nigga, don't choke me. Nigga, do it for real.
Start riding in the car after the day. She say something funny. Fuck before I choke you. She's like, oh, nigga, you gonna what?
You gonna choke me?
No, you don't say nothing. If they say that, you gotta do it
Choke me while
first.
you driving.
Wow. Damn.
Risking her life.
Jesus Christ. Ooh.
Hey, man, say.
Don't
Woo.
listen to them. I don't know about
I'm
that.
done with that one. Woo. Thank you, Jesus. Lord, have mercy.
Well, we got
A segment on our show.
yeah, it's a question that I came up with.
I still haven't came up with my
She
answer.
still ain't did it.
Don't mind me.
Yeah,
But,
she likes being choked.
Yeah. She that should be,
That's it. That's the no joking.
That should
That's
be
the
it.
division.
But so I'm gonna ask both of y'all this, and it's no wrong answer to this. It's basically whatever you want. But the question is, what is a truth that you believe in that you're willing to stand on and suffer the consequences for?
A truth?
For example,
Like
one
the
of our guests, her truth was that she loves unsweet tea. That's her truth.
Oh,
Unsweet
no.
tea.
But I was relating it to more
That's so
like
true.
how Kyrie and the shit
Kanye.
that happened to Kyrie and Ye.
So
That,
it can
to,
be
that,
anything.
to that magnitude.
Your truth can be anything.
It don't have to be that to that magnitude.
So,
but
like,
that's why I
so
got the
anything
question.
that we think or that
That
we
you
Like, for
believe is
instance,
the
you're in the
truth
music
to you.
industry, so you've seen a lot. Your truth can be that if DJs don't do this, they trash. Like that's or your truth can be like, hosts.
So
This is what
anything
you
that
have to
we
do.
that we believe to be true and will stand on and will fight about.
Or suffer the consequences. Like,
Oh yeah, they'll take whatever come with it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jason. That's all you, brother.
I might talk all that lover boy shit, but I love a toxic bitch.
oh,
Oh, Lord.
That is true.
I just
Yeah.
love
So what's
toxic
your
shit.
definition of a toxic?
I just like toxic shit. I don't know.
everything we just talked
Everything.
Like
about.
for the air tag in your car.
I ain't doing no
Like for the
fighting,
air
no
tag in
hitting
your car
and shit.
toxic.
Now,
like-
see, somebody do some shit like that, like you might see ass on case at 12. Fuck with any of my cars, like, yeah.
Got
Fuck
to
that.
go.
Yeah, they gotta go.
You said toxic.
I just like toxic shit.
Nah,
I
see,
don't
there's
know.
a level limit to toxic. You don't touch.
Not that type of toxic. What kind of
Yeah.
toxic? I don't know. It's like toxic. I like toxic shit.
Me,
Yeah.
I can't. It's like a little bit, maybe. I'll take a sprinkle of it.
Toxic.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
take
a
a
little bit
sprinkle.
toxic.
I'll take
I
a
think
little.
Everybody got a little.
I'll take a little salt bay and sprinkle.
Like
a
I
little
said,
toxic.
like I
Yeah.
like in the middle of an argument.
That's
Hey,
not
hey, get your ass over here. Like,
That is the way you explain it.
Yeah, the way you
That's
said it
not
is toxic.
toxic.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Quite.
I feel like that's just a normal.
Quite.
That's a normal conversation.
Like Jody and baby boy, he
That's
baby
normal
mama, he baby mama
conversation.
toxic.
Yeah.
That's what makes it toxic. You think that's normal? That's not normal.
I go to the grocery store all the time. I don't see people walking around in
Just
the
choking
chip
motherfuckers.
aisle. Nigga, you just
Yeah,
don't
we have
talk.
our limits. Now we have limits. We ain't doing it too much in public, too much. We have our limits because I don't want people. I be telling them I don't want people think you're abusive because we're not abusive, but
We need to find
Yeah,
out.
like we're not abusive. I want people to think you're abusive.
My truth that I stand on, It asked me something about me.
It could be anything.
Uh,
I knew you have a truth about what you do.
That truth don't matter no more. There's a new sheriff in town.
Like if DJs ain't playing this, you.
There's a new sheriff in town.
I'm Jason.
What?
I'm Jason host.
What? How I host?
No,
I host.
I host Jason.
Better than Angel.
Oh wow. That's
There's a
your
new
truth.
sheriff. in town.
listen, that's cute.
There's a new sheriff. in
That's
town.
cute.
All that I host Angel shit's dead.
Yeah,
That's 2021.
that's cute.
Yeah.
His resume isn't long enough. Let's see.
Here you go.
My truth, really, I'm just unapologetically me. And I'll take anything that come behind that. Good, bad, ugly, whatever. Being myself, I stand on any and everything that I do. Whether it's right, well, like if I did it, I did it.
Okay.
Like if it's right, cool. If it's wrong, I'ma stand on it. Like like I did it. That's one thing about me.
For what you
That's one thing I've been like that. I got that from my dad. I get that from my pops. Like, yeah, that's
But you can't tell that nigga a damn thing though.
nah. If I'm wrong, you damn sure got to tell me I'm wrong.
Well, that's one of the truths I stand on. I do not apologize if I don't feel like I'm wrong. Me and my wife been together for a long time. She knows this. If I don't feel like I'm wrong,
Ain't no apologizing.
I'm not the
Ain't
one
nothing
that be
to
like, I'm gonna apologize so shit can just be smooth. No, I'm not. I don't feel like I'm wrong. I'm not going to say I'm sorry. Now, if you show me X, Y, and Z,
Like,
I'm mad enough to be like, you know,
and it ain't even like
right.
it ain't even like physically showing. It's more so like through the conversation. Like if you can
right.
if you can name some things or speak on some stuff that carries weight to the saying why I'm wrong. All right, okay, well, I'm not going to apologize for the whole thing, but for that particular situation, okay, that part, I'll apologize for that. That's right. I did that. Okay, I apologize for the way that made you feel.
Yeah.
Like I could take things if I'm wrong,
you got to show me.
you got to like. I'm not going to ever take away from somebody feeling some kind of way, because one thing you can't control is the way a person feels.
Right. And
a person's perception is reality.
Right.
So if that person sees something a certain way to themselves, they're gonna believe it to be what it is until it's justified. So if I don't feel like I did anything wrong,
because
you're gonna have to
your feeling too. So
right.
If
You're gonna have to show me.
I feel like you did
right.
this and this and this, and I'll be like, I understand what you're saying.
Right.
But I feel like I didn't do this,
that, and that. Yo, I don't understand why you feel like this because I did this. Why does that make you feel like that? That's what I do. I learned that. I learned instead of just naturally automatically being defensive, if somebody says I'm wrong about something, I ask, well, why is that?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you feel like that? Or why does that do that? Now, what you say after that is going to determine if I agree with you or if I'm standing on what I'm feeling.
Okay.
Like I picked that up as I went along. Like I can't just be, because naturally I'm just unfriendly and I'm an asshole, bro. Like that's just me naturally. Like I don't care. So
my wife called me an asshole.
So I've learned to kind of
I told my wife
soften that shit a little bit.
My wife would have met me in high school. We wouldn't be together. No, I had graduated. Oh, but if like I'm talking about in my prime high school,
got you. Freshman,
sophomore, I'm gonna say sophomore through senior year. If she would have met me, we wouldn't have worked out. Cause I was like, at that point, I was like, I'll say that I had, I don't want to call it daddy issues, but I had anger management issues. So it didn't take a lot for me to be like, okay, well, fuck you, then let's box. It was that quick. So it could be over something small, a lunch table. You're sitting at the wrong table or some shit like that. It was to that point. So that's what I always said. I never want to get mad. I never want to get angry because I know me. I don't know how to cut it off.
That's my problem.
Boy, you was a McGarry
I don't know how to be like, okay, I'm mad. Okay, you said this. Okay, so now we cool now. I I can't get to that point that quick.
No,
Like,
because I go.
No, it's
I
like
don't.
shit,
Yeah.
sometimes we have to get physical. Like we gotta. That's the only way.
I
But
can't even get mad.
that's why I don't get. That's why I
that's
just
why I'm the
don't get
voice for a
mad.
reason. Like when certain situations happen between people, they be first one to be like, "Let me inbox him." I'm like, "No, I got you. Let me inbox him first."
See,
Nah,
and then
she be bullshitting.
I'm like, "Let me
Because me
inbox
and
him
Travis,
first."
sometimes me and Travis gotta take over because she a lollygag and she try to sugarcoat it. No, because we had an incident and she was like, "No, let me inbox the person." But I'm reading what the dude said to us as a podcast, and Travis was like, "What? What he say?" I copy pasted, boom, put it in the group, and she said, "No, I'm going to inbox him." How you
Calm
take
down.
too? Sin, you took too long. No,
No.
I always tell people,
Oh, we talking about dude that.
Cancel.
for the rap,
Man,
the
fuck
dude. So for everybody that don't know, the way you feel about whatever you got going on in your life as far as your entrepreneur shit, or however Master P feel about No Limit, that's how we feel about our podcast. So if you think that you're just gonna disrespect our shit, that shit is not gonna fly. It ain't
Especially
gonna
if
fly.
you ask to be on our show, then you cancel 3 times on us. Like we didn't ask you, you
Yeah,
asked
it's
us.
like
There's a difference if we ask you and something came up and we cancel. We'll be like, "Yeah, my bad."
the best way to
You
solve
hit
that
us up
shit
and
is
cancel
to
3
just
times.
give you your shit back, and we just cut ties. And because after that, she was like, "No, we just gonna still do just get the interview out the way." No, because that shit is gonna be awkward now.
Yeah.
Now it's gonna be like, now I'm gonna be like,
Cause I'm a
if this nigga say something out of line, it ain't a lot of room in here. So
He hopping over something.
you can't run.
That's what I tell people, man. Don't be
You
fighting the
can't run. You
club
gonna have to
because they
stand
don't
on your
never
word.
throwing a mic. I'm behind the booth. I throw a mic.
See, Jason, I've learned a lot from him. I can say this when it comes to my temperament. I was bad. My fuse was like damn near non-existent. I was a hothead, like to the fullest extent, almost to the worst you can go.
Yeah.
I had a lot of shit that happened in my life that I did that I probably could have done it completely different if I was calmer. But moving out here and being up under him, well, not being up under him, but like that, but being more so like being around him, I noticed if he does get angry, visibly angry, it's because something has happened
It takes a lot.
and it's already been like
Building
chipping,
up.
right? Or it's something that he like that's just been sitting. And then now it's out. Now it's time to be outside with it. But most of the time, Jason will like to the app, like let's say in front of y'all, he wouldn't tell you he was mad.
Right.
But the closer we've gotten, like he'll tell you straight up, dog, I'm so hot, bro. Like I'm pissed. And I can tell in his tone, his demeanor when he's angry or when something's bothering him. But that's how he copes with that shit. You feel me? Me, on the other hand, I'm
This nigga facial expressions is
Man,
priceless.
I'm telling
like
you.
me, I'm
See some of our past interviews.
like me, I'm
their face
completely
would be like,
opposite.
Bro.
I want to be on your ass. Like I want
Before
to
he
be.
say something disrespectful, you can get on his phone and scroll through social media first. He give you the option to not say nothing.
Yeah, he'll
else.
do it. He'll
Give you the option.
separate himself
He
first.
like, okay.
But when
I'm
we was
giving you
doing
the
that,
option,
when
I'm
we was
giving you
doing
the option.
having the politicians on and shit like that.
Man.
Like we texting, we in a
I
group.
heard about this.
We in a
I heard about this.
we in a group. That nigga Travis is looking like.
Yeah.
The whole
I said,
interview,
hey Travis, like
fix your face.
like his,
All of us, both of us, like fix your face, fix your face.
he was not fucking with it, but
And then after we did that, I accidentally made the comment. I'm like, so now that we can get back to the fun stuff, so one of the politicians like, oh, so we want fun?
yeah,
Yeah.
No.
Aren't you military, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have my time is valuable because it can't be purchased.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So when you come on here, I'm taking just like D or whomever got like just speaking on just on the podcast perspective. Blue do a lot, I do a lot, D do a lot. And me and D got whole families at the crib.
Right.
We got to leave the crib. Either while we were doing virtual, we had to leave the crib mentally
right.
to focus on that. then now we're leaving the crib physically to come do this, no matter where we at, which is why, you know, it's very unfortunate what happened to him, but that's why I had an issue with Will. Because
Oh yeah, the
that I'm like don't call don't it was understood, everything was understood. But then when we get you on the phone, it's like no rush. No, it is a rush.
This is something too. People don't understand that when they message us on our Instagram page, we all see it.
Yeah.
So they always think they're just talking to one person.
Yeah, like we
mainly
control,
talking
like
to me, but they can see the messages.
We have like all three of us have access to it, so it's not like, you know.
Yeah, that whole thing was like, cause me and Blue even still tried to pull it off.
We stayed.
Yeah,
after that,
but I sat there
like,
and told y'all how I was gonna play. I literally sat there and
to
told
go.
them how it was gonna roll out, and it rolled out exactly how it was. So I'm like,
and me being the person I am, I hit him up that morning. I was like, I heard you still in town for a little bit. We still pull up on you.
Yeah, we still tried. So I mean, we tried to salvage something out of it because I think that would have been a big, you know, something big for us. You know,
that's all good.
I'm from the Metroplex.
And you was in the video too, right?
Yeah,
When you in the video?
I was at the video shoot. So like I know, like I'm from the Metroplex, so I know how D-Town niggas get down. You feel what I'm saying? Especially when they feel like a Metroplex nigga's ego is the biggest I've ever seen in my life. So it's
No, I think he's from the 80s.
Who?
This manager acts some kind of way too.
So
but you talking about show?
But it's like niggas in the Dallas Fort Worth area, if you have any sort of notoriety, it's like they run on that, and it's cool, but don't make it seem like your time is more valuable than the people that you set up something with. Like somebody's a peon. Like I've never been there. So
there was some local rappers that said that too. Like, yeah, we want to get on some of y'all podcasts because y'all ain't big enough.
Yeah, like
bro, you
ain't big enough. So it's
you're a local fucking rapper.
Look at
Eat a dick.
But it's crazy.
Stop. Yeah, we gotta
It's
stop right
crazy.
there.
We're the artists that distance.
That's we gotta stop. We can't do that. Yeah. Hey, can we just let that go, please? Because I don't even want to say. Yeah. You gonna hear a whole? Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all got way more stories on that than us.
No, I'm gonna just tell you how I feel about it, but I'm good. I don't want to talk about
it. 333 bigger and better things, man. Y'all gotta come out to one of our live podcasting events. I know y'all like to talk your ish. Y'all gotta come out, drinks, fun conversation.
Yeah, when y'all gonna make y'all podcast
official? There be some fine ladies out there. So.
We be talking. I even got my homeboy Rex messaged me this morning talking about, oh, when are we gonna start a podcast?
If
DJ Cam, when are we gonna start our podcast?
If y'all do, just let us be the first guest.
Well, I just know with y'all got a lot of,
at least me,
especially you got a lot of history with the San Antonio scene. Even going back to high school when I did an interview with you, I didn't even know that I was going to your parties. Yeah. I didn't even know that we was going. It was parties him and his brother was throwing, and we was in there. And he was when I interviewed him and Drea. I was like, yeah, we did that. I was like, what? For real?
I had no one brother. I didn't know you had that many brothers. I had no one.
Yeah, so yeah, I think with that, I think y'all, you will have a lot of
support.
Yeah, you have a lot of support because you got a lot of stories you can tell, man.
We
gotta do a documentary.
We know the ladies gonna do that.
Oh, they're always gonna
do it. Now with them Sam Houston colors, they not.
Sam boys.
But before we let y'all go, let us know what y'all got in store for 2023. What's next? Give us all your social medias, where we can catch you.
What we got next?
Angel, where can we catch you? What clubs are you at recently? Let us know. Give us all that.
I'm currently at Amore full time right now, but I do get booked.
Rose? Yeah, that shit.
Yeah, I get booked. Like if I get booked anywhere else, then I'll go. You know what I'm saying? I'll go do something else, and then whatever I can't do, I'll let bro handle that. Because having him is just like having me in this equal. Yeah. So the energy is, I mean, we got our own, that's what people need to understand. We have our own style. We got our own different shit, but energy
Y'all compliment
wise,
each other.
Oh, yeah.
it's
we
gonna
gotta
be
get the
there.
same.
Yeah, the energy's gonna be there. So whether I can do it or he can do it, it don't
What's the
matter.
name? What's the name of that? The club?
Amore.
Amore,
It's a hookah
oh, yeah.
lounge. It's kind of like
Yeah.
Lowe's, right? Kind of like what's it?
Uh,
What's a hookah lounge, right?
No,
it's
well,
a-
yeah.
It's a
Club.
hookah lounge.
It's a club
Yeah.
/ nightclub, yeah, but
It's
they
by
have-
Warehouse and Lush. Yeah, they
Food
serve
good?
food.
What kind of food good?
Hell yeah,
Not
it's
every-
I never been there.
It's live.
Oh, what's
I
the name
ain't
works
been.
at Amore? Tina's girl work at Amore.
Oh,
Steph
okay.
Curry.
Oh yeah. Sugar work up there. Brittany work up
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
That's her real name? I don't know.
My name is Brittany.
Oh, I never knew her.
I never knew her name.
She would come. She'd be
But she
around.
called
I
a
just
big
didn't.
Tina.
Oh yeah.
No, like when she like when.
Yeah, we seen her face, but we never knew her name. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. We
That's
know
what I'm
her
saying.
face.
She would be around. Like,
Oh,
Tina
yeah,
would come
yeah.
around. Like
Yeah,
we.
she work up
Yeah, shout out Tina. Tina came on. She's been on the podcast a few
A couple
times.
times, yeah. You need to come back, Tina. Talk your ish. You've been
Yeah, what? Tina, you need to do your podcast.
I
man.
know.
We've been
She's
waiting on
supposed to start
yours.
one. Yeah.
It's really.
and that's
fun.
another reason why I don't want to do it.
All these podcasts are starting.
Because when I was
Bro, you if you is one thing I can tell
But that's
you.
San Antonio.
Yeah.
It's with
right.
anything.
but see, when I was
All
talking,
podcasts
when I was
are good podcasts.
when I was talking, when I originally wanted the idea to really do it, I said I'm not doing it unless he was able to do it with me.
Right.
And then it turned into something when we used to do our live shit randomly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
That was us testing the water, really. But then right after that, now this person, that person, these people, somebody else over here said they want to do it, and now this person's doing it. So now, to me, like you gotta understand, where I come from, like with Atlanta, that's still in me.
Mm-hmm.
Like being in the actual entertainment business, like once something's oversaturated, it's oversaturated.
Right.
And you gotta either one, you can tip the scale and hit the ground and shake the fucking room off the jump, or you can sit there and go through the motions and just float through the pool of everybody
So
else.
we're gonna talk about something else.
Yeah, we gotta do like now. If I do a podcast, I'm letting you know. The only thing I know is the bullshit and controversy. So if I do plan on standing up and standing out from everything and everybody, yeah, I'm shaking the fucking room day one, show one. Like
I think
it's gonna be some
with
shit.
all the
Like,
podcasts is out. With all the podcasts out, I think what separate us is that the topics that we talked about today, you're not really hearing those on the other podcasts.
no,
Our podcast is
And we tend to network more.
yeah, I think we network too much.
no
It's
such
starting to
thing.
get to that point to where it's like
No such thing.
nah.
Your network is your network.
I understand that,
Yeah.
but I'm talking about with the motherfuckers here. Like we're networking with them. Like when they go live, we're sharing their shit. We telling people to go
Other
follow their
podcasters.
shit. We tell them, but that shit like it's maybe I would say the only person from the other podcast that really
Maybe
chimed
no
in
names.
was maybe what I text you. What I say on that post? I said we say names over here. Amzar taps in, but Amzar goes live on the same night we go in.
But he still taps in when
But
he
he
can.
still taps in, and then AC will tap in every now and then. But we do the same thing with them.
That's
About it.
But that's how the game supposed to be. But
Yeah.
it don't be like that.
Everybody's supposed
That's
to pay
like
everybody
other
on.
promoters won't come to any of my establishment. Period.
Because
Right.
they're too busy having a show on the same time you having yours. That's
Yeah,
what they do.
or they afraid.
They peep. They
Or
look.
that. It's
They
the
look. They
Or
peep.
they
Oh,
don't
they
wanna-
Sheilds having
they
a show
don't
on the
wanna
15th.
see.
Let me help you put a show on the 15th.
We said that. Travis said that on the first video, the
Same
promo
video.
video we did.
Oh, when I said,
Travis said the only reason he said, "Oh, y'all in season 2? I think it was our second season." Most people didn't see y'all going that far, and Travis was like, "Yeah, they only say that because they know we on their ass."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
and
different.
we are.
Every podcast got their own
And they can
shit,
feel
but I
it.
think we
Right,
can hold
yeah.
our shit. We can hold our podcast down with no guests.
No, you can't. Y'all got
You're supposed to be able to.
y'all chemistry.
You're supposed to
like-
be able to,
Yeah.
but every podcast can't do that. Like
No.
every podcast can't do that.
I think the thing that would be dope about me and Jason is that we didn't start off as friends. I didn't know
When you
this,
moved
I
here,
didn't,
right?
yeah, I didn't know this nigga from a pan of cane. He didn't
Shit,
know
we
me.
didn't either.
No, I'm saying he didn't know me
I didn't
either.
Wow, we wasn't. I wouldn't consider us
And
friends.
our,
We knew each other.
I feel like our interaction is what made us cool. You feel me?
Right.
Like it's just the shit that happened while we were around each other that led us. Because we didn't start out hanging out. That end of the night, blows done, nigga. He go home, I go. You do this, I do that, nigga. He go that way, and it wasn't
hanging
no
around each other more.
right. It wasn't no calling. Hey, what you doing? It just all of that just kind of happened.
It builds.
It was like a one day the nigga was what you mean me so just little small things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like tiny little things that just added up to something bigger. So our chemistry, be it if we bump heads or if we flow. You know what I'm saying? So we get on here. We get on here and do a podcast.
Y'all can disagree.
Yeah.
After the camera cut off, it's back to whatever. What's so good, I can honestly say this. We don't agree on a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit we don't agree on.
You're not supposed to.
But the beauty of it is that we can sit right here on these mics and talk about it and explain to each other why. Well, why you don't think that? Oh, I tell my point of view, Travis tells his point of view, Blue chime in, then boom, there we go. Okay, well, let's go to the next subject and see like that. But I think the boring podcast is everybody agrees.
Yeah.
So you're not learning nothing.
And everybody is like has the same like topic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And like if not just the same topic, but they're delivering it in the exact same way.
Yeah.
I gotta say this. I kind of understand.
Travis,
I kind of understand what you're saying because at one small point in time, I was playing the role of going along with everything.
Mm-hmm.
I was like more so like, oh, all right, yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, that's cool. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. I was like that, but I was doing it on purpose because I didn't know out of everybody we was around, I wasn't sure who I needed.
Okay.
To, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't know who I needed to really be around or pay attention to. So I did, you know what I'm saying, play into a lot of shit. But the more I did that, the more I started seeing. And then when I did it, I would always play something else. But the one person that always caught my demeanor or my offset about something was this nigga.
Oh.
Like he would do or say something fucking funny, like, you know, like bring up the actual situation in a way to see if I would say something. I'd be like, I don't know. Like I would just be like, I don't know. But then one day we just talked and he was like, I don't know what it was. I said, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. I said, I just naturally don't want to bump heads with nobody. But a lot of this shit going on, bro, I don't agree with it.
That's real.
And then I was like, I don't like it. I don't agree with it. I said, I don't care if niggas like hate me. I don't want no smoke. I'm just saying, I don't really, like, it's not me. I don't like it.
Yeah.
And then we had it was just really riding in the car discussion. And then it came out and he told me his side of stuff on naturally how he feels about a lot of things. And I was just like, in my brain, I'm just like, okay. So then I just started watching. Well, if he manages to do that and play his shit cool, but niggas
I fix people.
Yeah.
People ain't gonna be fixing them.
So I just sat back. So I just sit.
I fix a motherfucker.
So I just sit back and, like you said, he does. He does that. Like, so I just sit back and
fix motherfuckers too.
Right. But see,
give us
we do a lot. I'm sorry, my bad. But we do a lot of the same shit. Like, I wouldn't call it fixing somebody. I would say, all right, don't worry about it. I'm gonna deal. Like, I'm gonna handle that.
Right.
And like you're gonna feel me. Oh shit. Yeah. Like I used to tell people you're gonna feel me. So one way or another, it's gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? But Jason does the same thing, just in a different attribute. Me, I'm more in your face. Like if you fuck me off and you like cross me, like everybody makes mistakes. I ain't worried about little simple dumbass shit that I can just, we can argue and fuss about it and get over it. I don't care about that. But like if you cross me out or like just fuck me off completely and you think I don't know, okay. The worst thing you can do is something behind my back and you think that I don't know. Because now I can play in your face all day. Like, I can play in your fucking, I'm a Pisces. One thing about Pisces is we're vindictive by nature. We're very vindictive. And I know that about myself. Like, I can be in your face and smile. And you think that I'm cool.
I can't do that.
With everything. No, I've learned, like, with hosting, like being in the nightlife and that whole shit, business and shit, entertainment business, you in the entertainment field, you have to learn you gotta have a secondary face. You gotta have a game face.
That's just professional anyway.
No, but it's different in the entertainment.
No, I get what you're saying.
It's a lot tougher because that nigga right there might be your motherfucking arch nemesis. But you can't let nobody know that. That motherfucker might have just done or said something to you to completely throw you all the way off. But you can't let nobody see that and know that, especially if the niggas do shit like, I've noticed in certain situations, people like to do stuff in front of people because they have an audience. So the one thing, motherfuckers know this nigga ain't shit, but they want to see you break. They want to see you fold or some other shit, right? Cool, don't worry about it. Because you thought I was gonna react one way, but understand this: I'm already in go mode now. So if I'm out, first of all, if I'm out, I'm already in that mind. I'm pretending as we go because I don't like none of you niggas. I don't hang out with none of y'all. I don't party with none. Like outside of the clubs, if I'm not hosting, if my nigga not going, he don't do it, nigga. We're not there. Right. I don't see y'all niggas outside of clubs, so I'm already pretending. Cause what's good, my dog? I fuck with you all day, every day. Nigga, I don't see you after, nigga, before 10 or after 2. Fuck you mean? You know what I'm saying?
Well, before we let you go,
I gotta learn from them. I gotta learn from them because I can't fucking that shit. If it boils will be right there, that shit it's got to get cooked right there.
You don't be in a nightlife like we do.
I had to perfect that in the military because like.
Oh yeah,
you got it worse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Fuck what I'm talking about, dog. You got it worse.
I understand where you was coming from because it's
that's a real thing.
It's a game that you gotta play, and because you don't know, because that person that you beefing with, or you not necessarily beefing with, but everybody clearly knows you have issues. Mm-hmm. That person, you can have viable reason to have a gripe against that person because they wholeheartedly did you wrong.
Right.
But just because and I learned this the hard way, just because you go to their decision maker, the ultimate decision maker, doesn't mean that anything's gonna be done about it. Mm-hmm. because of the position that who you have the issue with holds.
It's always like that.
It's always
like somebody that's maybe like right over you, even if it's somebody that's equal to you. You don't know who, you know what I'm saying? It's people, everybody feels like with me. End of the day, I'm not from here. I don't have that type of Jason, honestly, I can just say, this nigga's my foundation in San Antonio. Outside of me just moving here and living here, he's my tap in. I met everybody I know right now outside of like a few people, entertain, like business-wise. Some people I met prior to him. But the majority, the bulk of all my interaction came from him. So, you know what I'm saying? It goes kind of like that. But even before I met him, I was with this other DJ who's a good friend of mine, 750.
Oh, yeah.
I was meeting people through him. Yeah, I was meeting people through 750 prior before I even knew who the fuck Jason was. You know what I'm saying? But it was just different shit that comes along with it. And like he said, with the military, that's a total different. That's way above my pay grade of playing around with anybody. But nigga, that game phase, like you said, you gotta learn it. Dog, that all played a part in me understanding because I analyze everything and everybody around me. I never would have put 2 and 2 together about me and Jason. I wouldn't have. Because I wasn't his go-to. And he for damn sure was not mine because I had 2 other partners that I used to be up under 24/7 day and night. But here we are now, and I'm 3.5 years in, and them niggas ain't nowhere to be found.
Well, you chose right.
Exactly. But
You know
before
what
we
I'm
let
saying?
y'all
Yeah.
go,
She had said that 5 times.
I know. Because
Angel
like the
long way
church,
did a motherfucker.
is that how the pastor be doing?
Yeah.
I'm about to end. Now,
Well,
before
stop
we let you
bringing
go,
shit up. You know, you can talk about it.
Yeah, you know we
give
can
us
be on
y'all
this
social
motherfucker
media
for
so
3
people
hours.
can follow you guys. Let us know where
Jason
they can.
Shields, Stuntin's World on IG, and that's it.
I host Angel on just about everything except Facebook.
What's y'all TikTok? I know y'all got a TikTok.
Yeah, I host
Ooh,
Angel.
my TikTok, I don't know.
Facebook is the only
What's y'all
thing that's
Snap?
not
What's
I
y'all
host Angel. It's
OnlyFans? I know
Angel
y'all got
Total.
all
My
that.
OnlyFans
Yeah, that is
is
What?
huh?
You said OnlyFans?
His
Yeah,
OnlyFans is Stunner,
yeah.
Long Game Stunner.
Choke
What?
out stunner.
Yo,
Hello?
Stun on that dick. Stun on
Whoa!
Hey! Hello!
Stun on what?
You got to go.
that dick.
Yeah, there you go. Stunting on that twat. There you go.
What, man?
BBW only. Like
What?
BBW only.
Oh,
What?
BBW, BBLs? But I'm playing.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm about to start an OnlyFans taking feet pics.
Oh.
Yeah,
Hell no.
don't worry about it. I got a pinky toe one coming out this weekend. I got a big toe pic coming this weekend.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Any shout out, thank you want to give out? Shout out to Cheryl Meadow for tuning in. Thank you. We appreciate you.
The usuals, my family, wife and kids, my podcast team, my fight team. If y'all not doing nothing January 29th, Cowboys are 410.
I was there for New Year's Eve.
Fury Fighting Championships. Several of my teammates are fighting on there. It's gonna be a good
Said the
evening.
29th?
29th of this month.
Ooh, that's Ari's birthday.
So if you can make it,
FR. Who's that? I know that is.
I'm about to say, yeah,
You gotta be like the people that blow
Yeah.
Travis and go to the door and ask for it.
I'm my mama. Straight like that. Hey, is he here? Is Travis here?
Let me call this nigga.
Right.
Usually do answer. He ain't answering right now.
Yeah.
He gonna pull a us on us.
Yeah.
it's gonna be a good night for the squad.
Who? Jay who?
Yeah.
It's
Angel.
me, man. Stunner.
Tell them niggas I ain't here. All right.
Podcast.
Tell them niggas I ain't here. Okay.
Oh, wait a minute, real quick. UFC San Antonio is coming March 25th here at AT&T.
So
So
that's gonna be.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna be
I
fun.
need to start doing shit like that.
So yeah,
Going to see shit
UFC
like that.
will be in town March 25th.
That's what's up. That's I think a week after spring break.
I think.
That's what I'm trying to do. Get into more of that kind of DJing stuff, boxing and all that.
Oh yeah, that'd be tight.
I hate that I had the opportunity with Snapback, but I was already booked.
Yeah, I know.
That could put my foot in the door.
I wish I went to that event that they had. Shout out to my wife and the kids. Shout out to my mom, my sister, my podcast team. Shout out to Live at 5 Studios. You know what I'm saying? Exclusive interviews only. You know, I throw that out there a little bit. Huh?
And I still hold the title of the
Yeah, Jason Dude still got the most views on
his
on the
shit.
channel so far. So,
Yeah.
I'm looking for somebody to break it. Ain't nobody pushing they shit, you know.
Get me on there, I'll break it.
Okay. Oh, challenge.
Do what?
Cause she gonna be on there getting choked and shit. Butt naked in the
She gonna go butt naked for sales.
Yeah. The girl D'Angelo.
It's gonna turn into an OnlyFans. Oh man. Who else?
That threw you off.
Man,
Fuck them all up.
My bad.
I think that's it. I think I covered my family. Everybody who support us. Shout out to y'all too, man. Keep on supporting us whenever y'all get a chance, man. We ultimately is doing this for y'all. Whenever y'all got questions y'all want us to talk about, man, inbox us, make a post and tag us in it or whatever, man. We talk about everything, so ain't nothing off the table.
Cause they know if I see a post, I'm quick to tag.
Whatever
Yeah.
happened to the late night, or whatever that shit was?
She had the sex podcast.
I was waiting on you. You played me, bro.
No.
Hold on, you said dropping names. Miss Baby Blue, DJ Diamond, butt plug choked me out. All that, yeah. What happened? You supposed to bring me on? We didn't do
They
it.
dismantled it.
What that mean?
They dismantled the podcast.
So
Don't
it
have
wasn't,
any
it
more.
wasn't your idea?
No, it was my
Well,
podcast.
you
I was
take
just
it, shit.
Yeah,
I was
run
a
that
co-host.
hoe.
And the
But
reason
it's
why they
still like they
dismantled
still
it
in
is
their
because
face.
we couldn't find people
Who
that
nigga
was
you
doing
had
their job.
me? You told
that was
us.
doing their job and consistent, so we had to let it go.
Man,
The
look,
topics
you want some
got
free
kind
stuff
of-
on your? I call it free. What's a free stuff?
Oh, we got
Yeah,
it.
y'all-
They was supposed to
That's
be
what's
the co-host of the sex
That's
podcast.
how we actually
That's how
thought
we
we
met.
was gonna be. But I was
They were
like, my wife
married,
ain't
so it
gonna
was like,
fuck with
I ain't married.
that
Hey,
shit.
you in a relationship, but he talking shit, but I ain't married.
Hey, shout out to my girl. She just bought me a VR game set for the PlayStation. The
For the
PSVR.
PlayStation? I had one of the ones.
Baby Blue, why he didn't send that back?
No.
You talking about anything over $100?
not that.
Thank you.
Those are-
Why you
Thank
didn't send that
Thank
back?
you.
Those are
That
cute.
nigga
I
don't
thought it
stand.
in my
Hey, that nigga
head.
don't stand up shit.
See,
He
look,
just
I
on
said
that
it in my
cap.
head, but you
What?
just said it out loud.
Yeah, he's standing on this motherfucking cap.
What you talking about?
Don't worry about it. We'll talk about it.
Oh, yeah, that's
Well,
that's all I
I
got.
want to give a shout out to my podcast team, anyone that supports me, all the other podcasters that do support you guys too. Shout out to our guest, Jay Stuntin, aka Jay Shields, and I host Angel for stopping by. Anytime y'all want to come back, talk your ish, feel free, hit us up. We'll let you in.
This y'all second
Second time.
right?
Together.
The first time we was at the-
Oh yeah.
So
And
anytime
what's
y'all
that?
wanna-
That blow, yeah.
We'll pull up on you guys. Anytime y'all feel like, man, I got some stuff to say, let us know. We got you guys. Shout out to
Yeah, because we be on it.
Shout out to the podcasters that's going to be in the magazine dropping this month. We're having a podcast edition. If you don't know, I do magazine too. So if you ever want to be in it, promo, I got y'all guys. Next weekend, Friday, catch me at fourth quarter for the first time, all female show. We'll see how that goes. Killing it.
Hopefully that goes good.
I hope so too. I know I'm killing it. I don't know about that.
I might be late.
I would love to meet your guest sometime.
Oh, Stuntin and I hope, yeah.
Yeah, like to meet him.
Who said that? Hey,
Show
Metal.
Metal. They do urban
Yeah,
street
me.
radio, online college radio
I
station.
know Show Metal.
Yeah.
I don't know nobody here, so yeah.
Now they got the radio. We were just on there a few weeks ago, like right before.
Also, shout out to
tell them messages, man. Set it up.
Yes, we got you.
Oh, y'all ain't
though.
never met them?
We got you.
Yeah.
We'll introduce you to the husband in a little bit. Shout out to Stop Playing Studios, who doing all these shows I'm DJing for.
Oh yeah. Stop playing. That's what we started
Playing.
off.
Exactly. And I'm trying to think. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Shout out to all my hoes out there. Big G, Lil G,
Yes,
you
you
know
know.
who you are.
Big pimpin'.
Man,
Shout out to Amazon.
Hey, God,
Shout out to the hoes
She
out there.
real.
Shout out Amazon.
I
He
ain't
got
got no
a
hoes. I ain't got no
podcast too. Amazon. holds
Yeah,
it
shout out to
down.
Amazon. I ain't got no hoes on mine. But shout out to people who... No, I ain't got it.
Shout out to my choker.
and
No,
not
he ain't
the,
tuning in.
and not the jewelry.
Nah, he's not. The only reason why I mentioned it because I know he ain't tuning in. He's working right now. He ain't tuning in.
Because he's gonna choke your ass if he heard you say it.
He ain't gonna choke me. Yeah. I think I did it one time when they were on the phone, and I did it. They didn't realize. He had said
See,
something.
we don't even
He
pay
was trying to
attention
get
like
crunk with me. I was like, just because I'm on the phone, don't think. And I think that's the show. But yeah. It's your girl, DJ Baby Blue Diamond.
that. Man, it's your boy D, aka Mr. Live at 5.
Fucking fella.
Oh, Lord.